Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We are your hosts.
I'm Dayna Pereira.
And I'm Brimstone, and it's going to be another epic and such an amazing episode. Why, Dayna?
I'm guessing because we have people that sent in their dirty little secrets.
Sure.
Did I nail it? Did I nail it?
See, you did, as did other people nailing each other in our dirty little secrets, I'm sure. I haven't even looked yet, but I'm pretty positive that's what's going to be happening.
Yeah, we seem to get a lot of that in this little club we started.
I don't know. Well, look, at least they're having fun. That's all I got to say. At least they're having fun. Good, healthy fun is a positive.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it's I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know, get on board. Everybody has their little kinks. There's a really crazy kink we have in one of the stories that are coming up that I think is pretty funny, actually.
That sounds good. What do you want to let everybody know about that first little rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Of course, guys, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
That's right. All you newcomers, you coming in now, you got to know that rule. You got to tell everybody about that rule. And as Dayna always likes to say about our reviews and rating.
Yes, 5 stars only. If you give us anything less than that, you're dead to us.
That's it. Oh, wow. Wow. That was a little harsh, but I agree. But I mean, it was harsh to put out there like that. But, okay. All right. Is there anything new in trending land for us, or is it status quo right now?
You know what? My brain seems to be in holiday mush today. So nope,
So you
can't
didn't
remember
look.
a damn thing.
That's okay. That's good. It's kind of like baby brain or like
Baby
COVID
brain, mom brain, human brain, whatever.
go.
I feel like we're all in a bunch of mush lately. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of like wading through life right now. I'm just waiting for the new year to come
Yes.
so that I can be like, new year, new me, even though that's total bullshit.
But you do realize that it is 2022, so that means it's 2022. Get it?
No.
So that means it might be a repeat of 2020, which...
Well, the way shit's going, it's not looking good.
No. Looks like we're about to get crushed again by another giant of a virus, but we're not going to talk about that here. We don't want to get involved in the awful stuff this week, because we had some stuff last week, and we'll keep it fun this week.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, last time was heavy. This one is hopefully a little lighter for you guys.
Well, we'll try.
Also, fuck you, Omicron variants.
Yes. The holiday was very different, thankfully, to the Omicron. But that being said, what do you call it? I didn't know if you've noticed. I'm wearing Lucha Libre Taco Shop shirt here. That's from your neighborhood. So
That's from our hood.
Showing you some love, some San Diego love out there.
Awesome.
There
I'm gonna
you
have
go.
to tag them in that.
What do you call it? Are you wearing a New York-based bra or anything? I mean,
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
I figured
Socks.
maybe. My socks, I think they were made in New York. It's okay. But I was showing some San Diego love. So, do you want to get started? Should we get moving on this?
Yeah, sure. Our first dirty little secret here. When I was a kid growing up in the 90s, I used to get drunk and drop a deuce on a newspaper and then stick it in my uncle's mailbox. He was an abusive guy and was always yelling at my cousins. He was a mean, drunk, racist redneck.
Wow. That's fantastic. That's messed up, but that's fantastic. That's funny.
I wonder if he ever knew it was you. That is hilarious.
I gotta believe that if he knew it was him or her or whatever, because it doesn't say
He'd get his ass beat.
But they would have gotten their ass beat like from here to Kentucky. What do you call it? Holy crap! You know what I mean? That
literal crap.
Literal crap. No, but here's the thing. Who are you really hurting on that? You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta believe that if this guy was like that bad of a guy, a drunk, a racist, a redneck, that he probably made his kids or his wife go fetch the mail or fetch the papers or whatever it is. So they probably were the ones that got stuck with the crap on their hands. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Reaching in and grabbing it out. Bleh,
Yeah.
bleh. It's
Well,
like
I imagine his cousins probably knew about it. Maybe. I don't know.
I
You know,
don't know.
it's funny. It reminds me of a story. My grandfather used
Okay.
to always say, like, if you would tell him you were hungry or something, he'd be like, "What do you want? A shit sandwich?" And so my cousin took 2 pieces of bread, took a dump in between, made a shit sandwich out of it, and then brought it to my
Wow.
grandfather.
Wow. Ouch.
If you're
Ouch.
wondering what kind of genes I have in my family.
Wow. Pooped in, I'm assuming. Did they catch an ass whooping from that one?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure there was an ass whooping for that one.
There was so we watch on a bunch of different things on the internet, obviously. And one of the things we were watching with our friends Justin and Marlene, and what do you call it? It was a person who would what they do is, or it's a prank. They go and they take $1 and they mush dog crap on it, and then put it on the ground face down. So this way, you don't see the poop. And then they sit there with it. And when people go to grab it, they pick it up and it's poop dollar. So this way you get the poop all over their hands. And some people are like, oh, other people are like, all right, and washed it off and kept the money.
They're like, we can fix this. We get a paper towel.
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, wow. All right. Poop dollar.
Well,
Yeah.
and you know what? I would totally be one of those people that ended up with shit on my hands, because if I'm walking past $1 on the ground, I'm picking that bitch up.
Yeah, that's right. But you got to pick it up carefully now.
Now I'm going to be picking it up by the corner.
Yep. Just look both ways. It looks good. You're good. You know what I mean? I'm not. I've done some messed up things in my time also. Like what do you call it? I have a couple of really one dirty little secret that I don't think I've ever told live. So what do you call it? But it's pretty messed up. It's pretty foul. Years and years and years ago, we're talking about at least I'm 47, so probably 30 years ago, maybe a little bit less. I was working at Petland Discounts, which in New York was like a very big, and then they spread elsewhere. It was kind of like Petco or PetSmart before they were Petco and PetSmart. And what do you call it? I was in this one location, and I was a manager. I was a young manager, and the people that worked across, there was a Pathmark that was right across from our store, because it was in a mini mall. And these people just pissed me off time and time again. I don't even remember what it was. They were just rude, disrespectful, the whole 9 yards. And our whole crew hated them over there.
Yeah.
We just despised them. So I was like, you know what? I had gotten some stuff from over there. And in one of them, we'd gotten the long Slim Jim, the Slim Jims.
Yeah.
What do you call it? And they had, it was a long container. Right. So it was a long container that they'd come in.
Yeah.
So we went in, and the guys took turns taking dumps into the container. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And they took it, closed it up, and they brought it across and put it back on the shelf. And it was so hot, it steamed up the top, so you couldn't see what was in there.
Oh my God.
Basically, somebody actually probably went home with the Slim Jim, which was real beef. And
Whoa.
and what do you call it? And needless to say, they got shut down not long after that.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, it was not my poop, nor did I place it where it was, but I had knowledge of it. So and I may have had the idea. It might have been my idea. And then when it came down to it, I was
brain.
Yeah, kids.
Hey, you know what? Kids come up with some really fucked up shit. A lot of times, I mean, I've done some fucked up shit in my day too, so no judgment here.
Yeah, that was pretty foul, but they deserved it. They all lost their jobs. Good for them.
That's so funny. Oh my
Well,
God.
It was just because they were assholes. You know what I mean? Like, and we were young. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I was like, wouldn't it be funny?
Sometimes you need to put it out into the universe. You need to give people a little extra push to not be a dick for no reason.
Exactly. And and one of the other things that we did was we took a from the people that came in, anybody that left us tips, we saved up money from the tips, and then we'd go next door to the liquor store and we would buy the full rolls of the lottery. What do you call the scratch off lotto? Just to see if it was complete bullshit or if you were actually going to possibly win money. And not once did we ever break even.
Oh my God.
Not once.
In the name of science. In the name of science. You did it for everybody. You made sure that everyone knows that your odds of winning are very, very, very slim.
Very slim. That's why I never really buy them. Every once in a while I feel like, if I feel lucky, I'll grab one. You know what I mean? Because if you're investing $1 and you get $10 or $25, that's great. You know what I mean? But when you get the whole roll and it's however I forgot how much it was. It was like 250 in a roll at that time or something, whatever, maybe 300, whatever. So if your initial vig is $200 or $250, and then you only make about 110 back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That roll is BS. You know what I'm saying?
That's how they make their money.
Yeah, it's the odds, man. It's the odds. So, we did that, and we did it on a few occasions and with a couple of different ones just to see, what would happen. And we never, ever won. So anyway, that being said, so I gave you guys a couple little tidbits.
Little dirty little secrets there.
Yeah. All right. Am I moving along?
You are. Yeah, you're at.
All right. Okay. So I just want to put this out there. I spent in the capitals long time coming to grips with having a visible capital. So, all right, Moose Knuckle. All right, that's going to be your new name, Moose Knuckle. All right, I used to be so self-conscious about showing any visible. Actually, wait, Moose Knuckle's a male. I'm sorry, the camel toe is the woman. Why am I calling them Moose? All right, my bad. Let me take this back again. Having a visible camel toe. Haha, your name is Camel Toe. All right. I used to be so self-conscious about showing any visible crease when I wore yoga pants. Recently, I heard it's a thing to show off and have embraced it, hoping to catch a sly glance when I'm out and about. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, OMG. There's nothing better than catching a man in the act of sneaking a peek at my crotch and returning to a Cheshire smile. A Cheshire smile. All right. I'm going to change your name to Alice because you use Cheshire. Yeah. All right. Go ask Alice if the camel toe is this tall or whatever it is, or small or whatever.
What do we feel about this? How what are your thoughts on camel toe? Are you like, yes, please? Or are you like, no, thank you?
It depends, man. All right. So I've seen some very unattractive looking people that have camel toe, and it's very disturbing. I have also seen camel toe that looks very attractive. I've seen, plenty of things in my time. However, I guess I am neither here nor there, because if it can't be good for everyone, it should not be out there. Yeah. That's awful to say. It's awful to say, but
oh my gosh. I'm so curious. I really want to do like a side-by-side picture of like what somebody assumes is an unattractive camel toe and then an attractive camel toe. I want to know what the difference is there.
Well, first of all, if it looks like you've got a roast beef sandwich that's kind of falling all over the place, that's a problem.
That's unattractive.
That's very unattractive. I like them right ways up and all the meat on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I bet you there's got to be like a camel toe kink out there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But that's the thing is I know. Danielle always like, nobody looks at this thing. People aren't looking at women's asses. They're not sitting and looking at their crotches or their tits. I'm like, okay, you're an obvious idiot, because yes, they're all sitting and staring, whether you think they are or not. That's what the guy's sitting doing. You know what I mean? No, they're not. Okay, whatever you say, babe. You know what I mean?
Well, hell, I mean, even me, like if a woman walks by me and she's got a nice ass, I'm like, damn, girl, good for you,
Right. Listen, which Danielle and I used to say all the time, she'd point them out to me. Oh my God, look at the tits on that one. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, they're freaking huge,
yeah.
I mean, because, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need people sitting and looking at my wife like that. You know what I mean? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that would piss me off, like, and other people are like, oh, my wife is hot, or my wife is, showing their cleavage or whatever. They're happy with that,
Yeah.
that's all good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think my husband gets upset about like if somebody, he's more of a, yeah, and she's coming home with me kind of guy, like
Yeah.
I don't think he cares that much if
I've got
anybody
that.
checks me out.
I got that jealous bone, man. If I was with you, not intimately, I'm saying if I was with you and we were out and some guy checked you out, I'd probably give them a freaking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm being defensive. You know what I mean?
It's really funny too, because my husband is completely oblivious when somebody is checking him out. Like he has no idea. And my husband's an attractive man. So whenever we're out and about, like there will be like waitresses that like I am up and down, or like a woman will walk by and be like, oh, and I'm always like, honey, she was checking you out. And he's like, what? Huh? No, what? He has no idea.
I remember the good old days when I used to get checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, those times have come and come. No, I don't even get it.
They were
sometimes.
so good they came twice.
Yeah, right. There you go. That was the funniest thing, by the way. It's hilarious because I've gained so much more weight than I gained so much weight over the years, and people are still, you know what I mean, which is great. Hey, look, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It just boggles my mind sometimes. I don't know, boggles my mind. It's just like, all right, cool.
There's love out there for everyone.
Yeah. Oh wow, you just called me ugly.
I did not call you ugly. I was saying that
you just said, "Oh, there's love out there for everyone."
There's love out there for everyone.
I wouldn't say that because that sure shit ain't true.
I would never call you ugly because you're not.
Oh, you're too sweet. You're too nice. Ay, Cavalt. Anyway, listen. If you're gonna look at camel toe, do it and be nonchalant about it. I also have a thing.
Yeah, don't get your ass kicked out of the zoo. Be very nonchalant about it.
There's these people, man. There was a dude apparently this past week or the week before. I saw it on social. There was somebody I knew that was they're working out in a place, and you see this guy. He's on camera checking out her ass and looking at her. She's in a gym. She's working out. And he's caught on camera, and then when she said something to him, he was like, oh no, I didn't do anything. Why would I do that? I wouldn't look at your ass. And meanwhile, she's like, I have you on camera. I have proof. And she posted it. I'm just like,
yeah.
And that's, you know what I mean? That's just, don't get caught.
Okay. I love how you're like, don't sexualize working out. You're like, just don't get caught doing it. Okay. Just put your eyes a little bit every 3 seconds or so. Look the other way.
But it's true. I mean, think about it. If somebody's looking hard at it, you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're not going to decide, oh, I want to come over and give you some. You know what I mean? They're going to be thinking, you creep. What the freaking hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Stop looking at me like that.
Can you let me squat in peace, please?
I know, right? Oh my God. It's like, it's like the time that I went to that gay bar, man. Oh, it was like, just kidding. That was a joke.
I'm like, wait a minute. I need to know about this experience. I need to. I mean, I used to go to the gay bar all the time. One of my best friends is gay. So, when she asked me to go out with her, I always go with her. But it's my favorite place to go.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love it.
You leave. So fun. You leave feeling really good, don't you? Yeah, I'm a hot piece of meat.
Hell yes. I just think, whenever I go to the gay bars, it's like they're all there to have a fucking good ass time. Everyone's dancing and happy, and I've never had a bad time at a gay bar.
Yeah, well, I listen. I am cool with everybody. You know what I mean? I've been to gay bars before with friends, and it has been very interesting because the gay bars seem to be very, very open and free, and they're just having such a blast. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like nobody cares. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I can tell you how many fucks they give. It's 0. And they just go and have a good time in themselves. If more of the world was like that, it'd probably be better.
So much better. So much better. If only the world were a gay bar.
There you go. Spoken. Truer words were never spoken, and you heard it here on the Dirty Little Secrets Club. There you go. And you got to do the, there you go. There. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, you want to move along because I'm just, my brain hurts today.
Okay. I have really weird thoughts that keep me up at night. Like, the larger the body of water, the more acceptable it is to pee in it. I feel weird. Tell me you do this too.
Man, listen, man. Here it is if you're in, I was so unintentional and I
and perfect.
It was perfect. I don't want to ruin it. That was good. What do you call it? If you are out into a big body of water like the ocean or a lake or something like that, and you've got a piddle, well, piddle in the middle. You know what I mean? That the fact of the matter is all the fish pee in there anyway. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yep.
You know, what did they say in Moana? The fish pee in you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it. What are you gonna? But when you're talking about a pool, you know, it's like it gets to be a little bit tricky because, you know, you're all in one little area. It's, you know, there is no outlet per se. And sure, there's bleach and everything, but they used to freak people out, and they'd be like, but they put in a chemical that if you pee, that it all turns blue. So, you know, have I peed in a pool before? Of course, everybody's peed in a pool before. But what do you call it? After I had seen stuff like that, I was like, yeah, maybe I'm going to stop doing that just in case.
Yeah, just in case it's true. See, that's what they get you with. They tell you something you're like, what? But it's a little bit believable. And you're like, well, shit, if that is true, I'm going to be real embarrassed.
Urban legends, the pee in the pool. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, though, think about it. You know, if you're just sitting there and you're having a conversation and, you know, all of a sudden this big blue thing comes up around you and like everybody knows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody knows. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's the worst. Forget about pee. Like pee is, listen, it's coming from the body. It's wet. It's fluid. It's going in with all the bleach. Okay. I can deal with that. It sucks that you're sucking it into your mouth when you get the water in your mouth out in the, but follow me on this. What I can't deal with is when somebody slips a chocolate milk bar out of their asshole into the freaking pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yep. When you shit in the pool, we got an issue. You know,
yes.
And
it's a
that's
big issue.
An issue. That's a big issue. And literally, usually a big issue. I have seen it on more than one occasion, sadly. And it's like the size of a freaking cucumber most of the time. And it's like, first of all, how the hell did you shit that big? You know what I mean? Without anybody noticing when you do, you know what I mean? Like, because it's always a mystery. Who did it?
Who shat in the pool?
You know what I'm saying? Like, who shit in the pool? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like that people are doing it. And then they just like, you know, who's the kid over there? The shit is bigger than the whole kid. How the hell is it the kid over there? You know what I mean? I don't know. And that's why kids have to wear those wet diapers. You know
oh my God, I'm so happy I'm out of those days. I'm so happy. That was because think of how gross those diapers are. They just like fill up with water and piss or shit, you know, like ugh, so gross.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why is this show about pooping?
I don't know. We got a lot. This is a poop heavy episode.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's more poop in the thing.
There's
I just realized what was underneath. Like,
I didn't spread these out far enough. Damn it, Dayna.
Oh my Lord. Poop fetish city here. All right. So yeah. I think that it's acceptable to pee in a large body of water. Yes. I agree with you there.
Pee in the ocean, not in a puddle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much trap trout and pee wherever the hell I want, but that's just me. I got to try not to be arrested when I do such things.
Please. We have a show to run. Okay. We can't have you in jail.
We went out, doing the lights, the other night. We went out to see all the different, you know, because I don't know if they do it out in San Diego, but what do you call it in New York here on the island? There's like a ton of houses that do like these great big displays and, you know, like all, you know, lights and so forth. And I had to take the biggest piss. And it took everything in my being to refrain from just dropping trow and pissing right on the side of the road. And I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go pee. You know, so And then I still lasted a couple more houses before I had to turn around and go back.
Oh
But
my God.
yeah.
That is so funny because Joe and I were just on a walk. And as we're walking, he's like, is it cool if I just go behind this bush and pee? And I was like, dude, there's a park in a block that has a bathroom. Can you hold it for one single block till we get to the bathroom?
The answer is no.
Yeah.
The answer is no. You ever watch the movie Annie? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
That's it. End of story. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I mean, what's really funny is the miraculous thing that women, for some reason, can hold their piss in for hours on end. Like, I mean, for hours on end. A man, it's like, I'm on full, I gotta go. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah,
a woman is just, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there's no there's no in between. It's like there's no progression with it. Like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to pee soon. It's like, don't have to pee. I'm gonna piss my pants right now.
There we go. That's it. What do you call it? And it's because like Danielle will tell me like at one time, maybe like 6 o'clock. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom really bad. Okay. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Did you go to the bathroom? No. What do you mean you didn't go to the bathroom? You told me at 6 o'clock. Yeah, I know. I really have to go. So then freaking go. No, I don't want to get up.
It just like absorbed into her body. Her eyeballs are yellow.
Crazy. Well, what's really, really nuts is that Amy on Grindhouse, Amy Palmero Winters. So people who aren't familiar with her, she's She is a paraplegic athlete, and she's on the Grindhouse Radio. She does leading ladies on our show. Uh-huh. And she's a Guinness World Record winner on multiple different things with one leg. You know what I mean? And she does these death runs. I think that's what they're called, like death runs, where they're like 24, 48 hour, where you're staying up and you're consistently running, where they eat running, they pee, and they crap running. If they pee and crap, usually it gets absorbed right back into the body. And they don't have to go to the bathroom. How crazy is that?
That is insane.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, running in general sounds like death to me, but an actual death run, like that is
in the desert.
My hell loop.
in the desert, like craziness. Seriously, look it up when we get off. She actually would be fun with you on Trophy Wives. Like she would have a fun time. You would have a fun time with her.
Yeah.
She's a personality. But she lost her leg in a motorcycle accident years and years ago. And rather than letting it, destroy her, she jumped on it and is like Miss Physical Fit. And
that's so awesome.
She even in my best days, she made me look bad. You know what I mean? Like she's just wicked. But craziness where we were just saying, like just holding it in. No, when she's doing these runs, it gets absorbed within the body, like every little piece of it. You know what I mean? So craziness. It's crazy. Anyway.
Wow.
You want to move forward or?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we're going to continue with the poop stuff here. It's just a very poopy show. You guys might want to just poo-poo it. Listen, all right. Again, people, I'm sorry, my brain is not working with my mouth today. I don't know why.
We're all
it is what
today.
It is. So all right, here goes. My parents told me and my siblings as young children that if we sat on the toilet too long, our buttholes would fall out. Oh my Lord. Technically, that's not a lie. Technically, it's not a lie. And scientifically speaking, if you do sit on the toilet for too long, it is a way that to get I can't believe I just blanked out on it as I'm telling the story here. A hernia. So not a hernia, what is it called?
I don't know. You're doing a lot of hand gestures that
I'm doing a hand jive. It's when the anal glands actually expand and
hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoid. Thank you.
Okay.
Holy fuck. Okay. So it's kind of not entirely untrue. It's actually kind of true because if you do sit on the toilet for too long, you can get hemorrhoids, and and that kind of feels like your butthole is falling out.
Yeah.
So what do you call it now? Let's get back to this. They only had to say this once, and since I was about 7, I was old enough to make this a core memory. The entire rest of my life, I've been very careful not to spend too much time on the toilet. Once I'm done, I quickly clean up and exit the restroom. There was no reason for anyone to think that's weird. The rest of my family was usually pretty quick in the bathroom too, so I thought it all checks out. We're just keeping our buttholes intact. Um, um, okay. When my husband, oh, this is a woman. Okay. When my husband, so they wanted to do anal, obviously. Well, if you do a lot of anal, it's not going to stay intact either. Let's see. So when my husband and I moved in together, I noticed he was spending a lot of time in the bathroom. Now, is he taking dumps or is he playing with his,
Maybe a
stuff?
little of both.
Maybe a little bone. Concerned, I said, "Aren't you worried that your butthole is going to fall out?" he, he obviously bust out laughing. It was then that I realized that my parents were just trying to keep all of us kids from hogging the bathroom, and that buttholes do not, in fact, fall out from sitting on the toilet too long. Bravo. Bravo. That was a fantastic story. And at least that wasn't as poopy as I thought it was going to be. What do you call it? Yeah, that's fantastic. And and again, you can get a hemorrhoid from sitting there too long or for straining and pushing too hard.
Pushing.
So what do you call it? So yes, you want to be careful of that. However, you they just
your
just fall
butthole
out.
is not falling out into the toilet.
No. Now, if you decide to do a lot of anal, then you can have the purple mushroom and have a prolapsed anus. And that does happen. What do you call it? And then you have to stuff it back in. And what do you call it? Oh yeah, you've never seen that?
No, not on my Google headlines. Nope.
Yeah, well, now you're gonna have to go look it up. Yeah, what do you call it? And it's great. It goes whoosh, you know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. And then they stuff it back in. It's kind of gross.
Holy shit. I am not going to be able to eat a mushroom ever again.
Yeah. Look up prolapsed anus and it'll come up. I know some of the most disgusting things. But yeah. So that's
man, and this one goes right into what we were saying earlier with the pool, when people like tell you something and then you're like, oh, there's just enough in there that you're like, maybe this is true. I had a friend who her mom told her when she was growing up that if she ever smoked pot, she would grow an extra limb. And she believed this for far too long. So whenever her friends were like, hey, you want to hit this, she would be like, I don't need an extra arm. Now, I don't know why she believed that so long into her years. That says a lot about who she is as a person, but how fucking funny that she made that a core memory and believed that for years.
Very gullible.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't it have been more funny? It wouldn't have been funnier if whenever they say, hey, you want to hit this? And then she was like, what? Did you grow an extra penis or something?
Yeah.
Grow an extra. Well, all right. Maybe it wasn't as funny.
They didn't say where you were growing the limb. She's like,
right.
How many you got down there? I know. Did she look at her friends and be like, I don't see any extra fingers or toes or anything on you. And you smoke a lot.
Wow. Interesting.
The shit our parents tell us. Your butthole is going to fall out.
Did you? I told you the story about what do you call it? The when my mom laughed at me when I was a kid, right? When I cut off the
when you cut off the tag on the pillow or whatever, the mattress.
The mattress. The things that you just believe as a kid. I guess it is what it is. You live, you learn, right? You live, you learn.
Oh my god!
So that's about all the time we have for this week's Dirty Little Secrets
funny.
Club.
I love it.
Oh my Lord!
Everybody, send in your dirty little secrets and don't sit too long on the toilet. Your butthole will fall out.
Unless you're listening and watching us, I mean that's okay. Or writing a long review. If you're writing a long review, I'm in. Let it fall out, and one of us will come and help you put it back in. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna let Brim handle that one. He has all the Google knowledge on the prolapsed anuses.
Only if you're female. You know what I'm saying? Because then I know you into all the dirty stuff. You know what I mean?
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Anyways, so be careful with all that stuff, Dayna. Too much, you're gonna have issues. I just ruined Joe's life. I
know.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us every single week. Again, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, And Dayna, you want to let us go out with the first little rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Yeah, we told you at the beginning. We're going to tell you again. The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Be well, guys. Mwah, we love you. We'll see you next week.
You think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.